Hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, Speak says, they told you that he was going to win MVP, and he doesn't need to play the last game of the season to prove anything. It is his. So, look, this is actually a funny topic, right? Because as a Raven fan, not even just me, the plethora of us, the entirety of us, are debating right now amongst all of us, should Lamar Jackson play in the season closer against the Steelers? And look, I'm one of those people. I understand. I wanted him to play a little bit. I wanted him to get like 2-3 series in, because you got to understand, they're hot right now. They're operating at a cerebrally high level, right? And you don't want to cool that heat down, because we're talking 3 weeks no football. If Lamar does not play in the Steelers game, that's 1 week, okay? You get the week off for playoffs, right? And then the next week you have until the next game. That's 3 weeks. 3 weeks no football? That's a long time. That's a super long time. And look, the reason why I think a lot of people are feeling that was not just because of Lamar Jackson's former injury history, right? Because of the last 2 seasons, whatever else like that. They're feeling this way because we know how the Steelers are. They're feeling this way because the Steelers will happily try to put Lamar on IR or ding him badly so that he cannot succeed moving forward in the playoffs. I'm telling you, that's how the Steelers are. Like, yo, we can't win it. We don't got a chance, but we're going to make sure you don't win it neither. You know why? Because Steelers are like misery, and misery loves company. And we got a lot to play for. So I understand both sides of the segment, right? I understand exactly where they're coming from. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play what Joy Taylor had to say about the MVP, right? And then you're going to hear James Jones chime in, and then we're going to break down what they said, all right? So without further ado, let's get this party started.
We really need to argue about the statistics. We're all watching the same thing. We're all experiencing greatness. And you can feel that. And that's really, to me, what an MVP is.
Exactly.
You see and feel and understand the greatness. He doesn't have to play next week because all season long, he's put his team in a position to be at the top of the league. They're the best team. They're the great team this year.
Yep.
And they've done that throughout the regular season. I think the only player that's even close to the conversation right now is Josh Allen. And Josh has an opportunity to put a great performance on the field next week, but he has to. Lamar Jackson doesn't have to play because he's been so good all season long. That is really what the difference is to me. Yes, the statistics might not match year to year, but this is a unique year, and we've seen Lamar be great against the other teams that we thought were great in the league and dominate them. Thank you.
Open your eyes.
James Jones.
Open your eyes now. Come on, man. Lamar Jackson. Listen here. I listened to y'all when they played the Niners, not to bring up and open up old wounds, but you said it's an all-pro there.
It's all
and
pro.
it's an all-pro there.
Yep.
And it's an all-pro over there.
Yep.
And it's 5 of them over there. And it's 3 more on the coaching staff. Y'all trying to tell me all that. How you picking the Lamar in the radio? Y'all trying to tell me all that. And Lamar went out there and said, all y'all cool, but this is a different level. And I think that is what Lamar Jackson is showing this year when he plays anybody.
Yep.
The good teams.
Yep.
The bad teams.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson is showing that I'm the best player when I step on the field every week. Even if my receivers may drop a couple passes, whatever it may be, I'm the best player on the football field. And that's what Lamar Jackson showed last week, and that's what Lamar Jackson showed this week. Gus Edwards got 12, 13 touchdowns. If it inside the 5-yard line, like 10 of them. If Lamar Jackson really wanted to have 40 touchdowns, Gus would have 2 of them. And that's just keeping it real. We watched her play when they played the Niners when Bosa just ran straight at Lamar. I'm handing it off to Gus. Gus in there with his flags on still. You know what I'm saying? So if you're opening your eyes and you're really watching Lamar Jackson play football, he's making the game look extremely easy, and he's making everybody around him better and everybody's job around him better. Gus is walking in the end zone because they account for 8, right? Zay Flowers wide open touchdown because 8 escaped this pocket, get outside this pocket, make plays down the field. You got 4 or 5 more seconds to get open. It's big plays, right? So Lamar Jackson, when he steps on the field, he's making it look too easy.
Listen, I'm going to stop it right there. You know at the end when he said he's making it look too easy? You know what athlete does that? And it's been a detriment to his legacy simply because he's made it look too easy beating his contemporaries? Floyd Money Mayweather. You understand where I'm coming from? Listen, I had this conversation with somebody, and I was laughing because I like facts, right? I'm gonna hit you with stone cold facts, and let me see if I can. I'm gonna loosen up that chin with some of them facts, right? And I said, do you know when we talk about Floyd, everyone brings up Pacquiao. Pacquiao is so great. Pacquiao's awesome. Pacquiao's a magician. Everybody says that. Some people have Pacquiao. They'll say Pacquiao is a better fighter than Floyd. And they forget, context, that Floyd's the older fighter than Pacquiao. Every fighter that Pacquiao fought, Floyd fought first. You get where I'm coming from when I say that? That would mean that Pacquiao beat the sloppy seconds. And he's the younger fighter. That's what Lamar Jackson is going through right now. He makes it look so effortlessly easy. This man is doing jump passes, bro. Spin, fade away, boop, jam. Like he's shooting a fadeaway, but he's throwing the ball. Listen, Lamar had 3 or 4 throws in that game that are like jaw-dropping plays. You remember the one the week prior where he was running left and he saw the defender leave the guy, but he was coming too fast? So Lamar twisted his body this way while Likely's going that way and just flicks the ball like this. Turns his body this way and goes, ah! And the ball just flings between 2 people right to Likely right. Bang! If that was anybody else, it's on Sports Center, it's on ESPN News, it's on First Take, Get Up, First Things First, Undisputed, The Herd, You Heard. They just, bruh, and that's the problem with Lamar right now. He makes it look too easy. If Lamar, I told this before, if Lamar wanted 50 touchdowns, he could easily get it. If he was pressing, but that's the thing, Lamar's not pressing. They showed you against Miami and against the 49ers that, look, if we want to score, we could run this thing up and start embarrassing people. Remember, they took their foot off the gas with the 49ers. They could have scored 40 in that game. Lamar could have had 7 passing touchdowns in the Miami game. It's done. MVP is going to Baltimore. The only thing that I have problems with, and shout outs to James Jones and them for, bringing up that stuff, because Acho was speaking out the side of his neck. He's like, why would you even think? He was pulling the Richard Sherman. Remember, they kept saying, bro, they have Lamar. If there's anybody that can beat it, it's Lamar. And you'll beat it because of him. Nah, all pros on the defensive line, 3 all pros, 2 all pros on the defensive line, all pro linebackers, all pro safety, all pro coaching. And the offense is all pros also. You think one Lamar Jackson goes out there with the defense and puts on a show. Lucky does it again. Oh, man. Well, he's great and everything, but he still shouldn't be MVP. That's the crux. Being wrong and trying to prove yourself to be right is a heck of a drug. And a lot of people live off that drug. They do. They really do. Because they're looking at it saying, I have to prove once again that I was right. But you were wrong. And you know it. So from my perspective, bringing the whole thing full circle, I come to the conclusion that I want Lamar to play versus Steelers. But I only want him out there for like 3 series at the max. 3 series. There is no reason why Lamar Jackson after the first half should be playing. Huntley should play for at least 1 full half of this game. You get where I'm coming from? And I'm just being factual with you guys. Because, like I said, 3 weeks, he already wrapped up the MVP. But it's not about MVP. It's not. At this time, you're fighting against rust. And it's a weird balancing act you have to do because the only people that should be resting wholeheartedly are the stars on the defense. The stars on the defense need to rest. Wholeheartedly rest. But what do you guys think? Do you agree that the MVP is done, wrapped up, and it is in Baltimore now? And do you also agree that Lamar should play at least 2 or 3 series in the game versus the Steelers simply to avoid rust? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, because that's where I'm at going forward with this. I'm looking at it like, bruh, I want the best, but I just want our players to be safe. But we're fighting for a Super Bowl. And staying hot, staying in rhythm counts. But as always, that's an episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. And how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Before we go any further, you know what time it is. We got a donation. And y'all know the saying. There's no better nation than donation. And we had a Carrie with a K, sir, say for love the show, bro, with a $25 donation. My God! On New Year's Day. Thank you, sir. Nah, for real. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting what we're trying to build over here. The money and everything will be going to new equipment and stuff like that. So can't wait to get that. Definitely, we're trying to get new cameras. But if you have not already done so, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content, goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate like you've seen so many other people do, like Carrie, at the bottom of the screen is a QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash App's located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. Once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan.
Finish him, Daddy.
Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.